Yeah.
I put my knee on it because my legs don't bend that good.
Yeah.
And then I use that bar.
That's
and
how.
like I said, when you're driving,
Yeah.
you just keep a hand here and just drive it like that. It's not too weird.
Yeah.
But I know when I first got in it, I was like, whoa, this is kind of spooky. But then I got so used to it. Like I said, I'll go 90 down the freeway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I see, okay.
And it's just a bearing.
Yeah. Turn that radio down early. I gotta hear it. Can we even seatbelt ourselves in? Oh, right there.
Mirrors broke.
Can we,
Turn right out of there.
well, I was looking at that mirror. Because it broke.
Well, are you backing up? Or?
Okay.
My seatbelt won't buckle.
Are you? Oh, okay.
Okay, now you can go.
Fuck, does the blinkers even work?
I don't know.
Kind of felt off. Let's see, was that gas tank? What side was that on? It's on this side. On the other side. Oh, yeah, this definitely sits higher than mine. Holy shit. Hi, how you doing? Oh, that's right. I can't pump my own gas here. I forgot. I just need to. I just need a unleaded $20. Yeah, I can't do it the way I get in mine. I have to do it this way. Well, it seems like it runs good as far as the engine, but I have to shift it and see how that
Felt like it had like some axle twist when you got on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Or when you hit the throttle.
I think this thing just it sits and it gets really stiff. I think it's all really stiff or something. But we'll see. It's got the original Chevy key. There's the back of it. Let's see. It's roll cage. You just gotta be careful not to bonk your head. I would just have to replace these seats. The rest of it's pretty clean, but let's see something here. Oh, it's still recording? Okay.
I thought I turned it off.
No, it's still recording. It needs to be replaced on it. In Wayne Statics, K5, 88 K5 blades are doing a test run. Me and my dad, just to see what it's like in Drain, Oregon. safe it. They're filming. I just want to be able to hear it accelerate and stuff on film.
Shut off.
But I definitely can feel the all-wheel disc brake on it.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
Does it like does it try to dart when you hit the brakes, or does it stay straight?
It stays straight for the most part. Like I said, those big tires, it probably doesn't like it.
Don't miss that road up there on the right.
Alright.
I don't remember where it's at. I hope we didn't already pass it.
Speedometer works on it.
Speedometer does,
Yeah.
but the fuel gauge don't.
Yeah, I think the fuel gauge is either stuck or I don't know.
I think that's your road there.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna pull it over really quick. I see a light on. I want to see why that light's on. It says balance. What does it say? Service engine soon? Or maybe that's just an error. Let's see. That. I don't think that's the right year. That's got to be the right year.
All your window seals need to be replaced.
bought my other Blazer.
Oh, it came with it?
Yeah.
Seems like it shifts funny.
I don't know.
It doesn't shift very smooth.
I have it in the right gear. I think I do at least. Maybe I have it in, like in between a gear or something, because it wasn't doing that when I took off.
It almost sounds like it's slipping or something, like it doesn't want to fucking...
I think everything's just fucking stiff as shit. It's not good to sit there like that. He needs to drive it. Find a spot to test a four-wheel drive.
Well, you probably have to go out to the... Well, there's a wide spot there if you want to do it.
Alright.
I mean, it depends on if you want to actually take it off the road or not.
This is, because I don't think there's much where he lives. I'm guessing it's just like mine. It goes in between the N and R, and then it goes into gear. Like mine, it'll go into there. Let's see. Four-wheel drive. Okay, it's in four-wheel drive. Test the low gear. See if that goes in. Well, the four-wheel drive works.
Yeah. It doesn't have any the fucking sunshades.
No. Yeah, just like mine. Just do it again and that, just to make sure. 4 high.
Drive it up the road in four-wheel drive a ways.
I don't need to do that.
Why not?
It's not good on it on concrete. tried to do it on mine, and it wasn't very nice to it.
Huh. It never hurt mine. I drive my truck on concrete with 4-wheel drive.
So you think I should just? It's in 4 high, so just test it.
Yeah, just drive it up the road. Shit, half the time that little Suzuki, I drive it, I forget and leave the hubs turned in.
Yeah. Just to see how it's gonna react.
Yeah, see how it steers in 4-wheel drive. Whoa, it feels a little squirrely, didn't it?
Yeah, when you let go of the steering wheel. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't like it very good on the concrete.
Well, 4-wheel drive high, you're meant to be able to do 50 or 60 miles an hour in it,
Yeah.
going down the highway. That's why they have a high and a low. See, it sounds almost like it's like slipping when you give it gas.
Well, I don't know. He says he got all the fluids got serviced in Landers, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Are you doing that, or is it doing it?
I think it did it on its own. But this steering column is so fucked. It's like really hard to have control of the steering.
Yeah.
It's hard to fucking control it. Let me see. Should we keep going down the road in 4
Yeah.
hours? Now it's wanting to go a little faster. Back there, it kind of hesitated. Like I wonder if it was like almost like the drive line was binding us.
Well, that's the thing. They'll do that too if they didn't put the same size in the front and the back.
Yeah.
It's either a lot jerkier now, or you're just jerking it around. I can't tell.
It's not steering column, it's annoying. That, I don't know if I did that on my own.
It's almost like when you give it gas on a turn like that, it feels like it's like gets jerky unless you're doing it.
I don't know. I don't know if it feels like I'm not doing it, but I don't know if it's because the steering column's all fucked on it. And it's like, it's weird. Or those fucking drive lines are binding up. I don't know.
Well, I don't like that. It's like when you power into it on a corner. Whoa.
Just like that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't know what.
That feels super sketchy.
I don't know what would be causing that. Is the steering? Maybe the steering on it, or that drive line, front drive line.
I making it twist. But it does it when you jump on it.
It's like it's not kicking down.
Kicking down that down gear shift.
Yeah.
And then it does it. It like stalls and then it kind of does it.
Yeah. Something's wrong with the transmission a little bit.
Probably needs to get changed out, that fluid, or it needs that.
It might need all new clutches.
That.
It feels like a typical transmission slip. Like
Yeah.
it's slipping. How fast was the fastest you had it going?
I think I had it like at. I think I was doing. Well, I'm doing 45, so I got up to 55, 60 on it at 4i.
Well, I meant like. God damn, your driving scares the shit out of me.
And like I said, I don't know if it's what that is. If it's just those tires are so fucking heavy,
just doesn't feel like it's shifting right.
Well, I'm talking about it pulling too.
Oh,
It pulls a little bit, and I don't know why.
I think it's something ain't quite right. When we're in two-wheel drive going down the highway, how fast did you get it up to?
I think I got it over 60. Alright. I need to find a place to kind of turn around because I don't want to get lost.
something. How's it going?
You have a spare 10-bolt rear axle?
Oh, we're just test
This
driving
is just test driving this. Yeah. I don't got that. Yeah, we're
I
not.
just broke an axle in that fucking car.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Nope, that's what I was wondering.
All
All
right.
right.
Chevy guys, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
See you later.
Yep.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Let me try it in the other gear and see what it does.
Yeah, it feels like the transmission's slipping to me.
Yeah, that's obviously neutral because when I go in that gear, it doesn't want to do anything. So that must be drive. So I went in the middle. Let's see if I get that. Try that again. See what it does. Huh. Let's go back to that other gear and see what it does. That's a little bit.
The transmission's slipping. Gas gauge don't work. The transmission feels like it's slipping.
This is weird. It wasn't doing that when we took it off. It started doing it a little later.
Well, you figure that we warmed the transmission up too, and it thinned out all the cold fluid.
Yeah.
So it's probably, like I said, once it got hot, it's probably slipping more. When it was cold and thick, it probably didn't slip as bad.
Yeah.
That didn't feel good. What was
I
that?
was trying to put it back into gear. Certain gear on it.
Well, what made it lurch like that?
Because it wanted, I put it in gear and it jerked on the gear shift. put it. It'll be right here. I guess I can get it in there. This way? Oh.
Surf.
Yeah.
Then I met Wayne, and surfing kind of stopped because I was busy with Wayne all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after they passed away, it was like, well, my two best friends are gone. And, you know, I got a bunch of people to ride motorcycles with, but it's not the same as your best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I came back to Oregon. I met Jamie and decided to open a strip club, and here I am.
Yeah. Should we check the tranny foot just to see if it's because it's low? As far as if I look back, I mean, I know there's a gasket there. Maybe the
Like on my race cars, I'd never put that front gasket on.
Yeah.
I put the two head gasket, you know, the manifold gaskets, and then silicone on the front and the back.
Yeah.
But I was always adjusting my valves and checking, you know, everything in the motor because
Yeah.
you're at $8,000 for 25 laps, and you want to, you know. And I'd always use a solid cam, so you had to adjust the valves, you know, about every 2 weekends of racing.
it's got those long deep headers. So that was like the year or something you were saying?
I don't know. It was just like after the first year we met.
Yeah. It's hard to believe they're gone.
Somebody I grew up with.
Oh.
Kelly, the horse at the road track, the one with the bull leg.
Oh,
Yep, I grew up with her.
Wow.
She worked in my mom's deli in
Oh,
Myrtle Creek.
Small world.
yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that far away, so you can imagine people know each other.
Well, I told her because I knew she lived up here, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like, I mean, it's a small little town. I don't even know if there's anything else up the road. It just seems,
There's a house on the hill, and then that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It's just logs, trees.
yeah.
It used to be my favorite ice cream place was just over the hill. I think it was Curtin or somewhere
Oh,
around
Rice
there.
Hill, K&R?
Rice Hill, yeah.
Yeah,
That
K
way,
and R.
6 miles that way.
Yeah, it's that
Oh,
way.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling her we probably ran right by each other going
Probably.
to the dances at the
Fairgrounds,
fairgrounds.
go to fairgrounds dances.
Uh-huh.
And I used to cruise Harvard all the time as a
Oh.
teenager.
Yeah.
She cruised Sutherland.
And Harvard sometimes.
Harvard sometimes.
Yeah, there wasn't much in Sutherland. I dated a girl for a minute out in Sutherland. I don't even remember her name.
Yeah.
I met her at the fairgrounds.
At the dance.
Yeah, that was a long haul from Myrtle Creek for me.
Well,
driving
yeah.
a 72 Ford Bronco with getting about 8 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
But you know, when gas was $1 a gallon,
Yeah, well, yeah.
you know.
Huh.
Yeah.
But we
think-
didn't make that much back then
Well,
either.
that's true. Yeah.
It's a whole different world now. California, when I was out there, was like $5 a gallon.
Yeah.
Like in Hollywood and
Yeah, they
like on
charge you for
Malibu.
that fuel out there.
Yeah.
It's like, geez. I mean, it's beautiful out there, but
I mean, it's just now kind of starting to come back up in price. 'Cause for a while, everything was like $2.35.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have came back to Oregon, but you know, both my boys are in Seattle, so I figured I'd get somewhat closer. You
Yeah.
know, I live, I don't know, what, about 100 miles away from you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I live over on the Kitsap Peninsula,
Oh, okay.
about 20 miles out of Bremerton. Out, and you hear the banjo playing when you get out there,
Yeah.
just because it reminds me of home.
Right. Yeah, we don't hear many banjos here.
Yeah. Yeah. I see
Chainsaws.
chainsaws.
Chainsaws, yeah.
Yeah, I hear those too.
When people were shooting too. I don't think there was much of that going on.
So you were saying Kevin took a picture of you driving away, or?
No, that other fan page I got booted off because
Uh-huh.
the administrator, I kind of sent her message. I'm like, because what happened was they deleted my post
Right.
because of the family got upset, and the girl, her name is Sheena. She's like Wayne was a private person. And she's like, no one would want his stuff on there because he was private. And it's just like, and at that point I was like, okay. She's like, I
How
knew
can you
him.
be a rock star and be private?
Yeah.
Well, she's like, I personally knew him. I'm like, really? So I was like, I kind of like said something to her, and I was like, you know, you couldn't even, because what happened was I reposted, said, what happened to my pics? And this one guy named Corey Helper, he put a laughing emoji,
Uh-huh.
like making fun of me. So I messaged him and I cussed him out because I'm not gonna put up with that,
Right.
laughing at me and stuff. And then he goes automatically blocks me on Messenger, and then from like viewing his profile, so I'm like, all right, this guy's a pussy, you know, whatever.
Right.
And so, and then she sent me this message back and said, oh, he was a private person and blah blah blah. I'm like, well, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, he's
and
gone.
and I think she was either jealous, maybe she was jealous because she
Yeah.
drove over there,
Uh-huh.
but she never took pictures or videos.
Oh.
And I was respectful about it. I didn't jump over the fence or
Right.
anything. I stayed over the fence and was respectful about it. And then, you know, it's like, I think it was jealousy because unless his family was sad, maybe.
Yeah,
seeing
no,
that.
like I said, when Wayne's parents came out,
Yeah,
they were just like, okay, he's gone. They didn't take anything.
besides the Dean guitars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and nothing. And then, you know, Tara's passed away, and then her mom, she's from Kentucky, and you know, and then Tara's sister, Tara never talked about her sister,
Yeah.
ever. You know, it wasn't like, oh, she's so close and we're so tight.
Yeah.
And her sister took it upon herself to become like the controller of everything.
Yeah.
Well, you were just the sister of Tara. You had nothing to
When
do
we
with
served
Wayne.
the Rose Garden.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how I
Breakfast
treated
and
her.
lunch and
Yeah.
dinner.
I was like, well, I knew Wayne for 9 years, and in the 9 years I was with Wayne, I never saw you, I never met you.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden they're dead, and you think you control everything to do with Wayne and Tara?
Yeah.
I said, get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand.
And then I got banned from that page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. You know, and at that point, you know, my mom went on that page
Uh-huh.
and she saw what Kevin posted,
Right.
and she thought he bought it. And I was like, well, I know he's interested in it.
Yeah.
But he just took like an old picture and then the current picture,
Right.
just to see the difference.
Right.
And people actually got to see it.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about it and stuff, and like that. And yeah, I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Some people got to see it. I had like I saved some of the old photos you had from, you know,
Right.
binders and stuff and whatnot, just to look at it that way. But yeah, so, yeah. He said he was gonna post like more pictures. Only put one on there.
Yeah, he didn't post a lot.
Yeah, and,
He was so busy all the time.
yeah.
Uh,
Obviously he's, you know, working and doing his
Yeah.
thing.
Plus, like I said, he had so many different cars to drive around.
Yeah,
Had the Challenger.
yeah. I think that
28.
that one video I saw, that EBK video, I think that was in his Z28.
Yeah,
Because when I look back at that, he had like some skulls hanging from
the mirror.
That was that Z28.
Uh-huh.
Cause it, like I said, it
I mean,
sounded
it was
different.
a clone. It wasn't a real Z28. It was a clone.
Yeah,
You know.
and I think doesn't his sister have that now?
No, he sold that to his sister.
Yeah,
His Challenger, I don't know who he sold to, but it wasn't a family member.
and then she
And
has.
she
I
got
know-
the Bronco.
And I don't even seen her done anything with it as far as taking it out and playing and
Yeah, no.
taking photos.
I
Just,
don't think she's done anything like that.
oh, I saw a picture of it like she like lifted on like a what was it, like a ramp or something. It was all chained up and stuff. But I mean, I had that Start a War DVD, so he took that out with Tony and stuff, and went to like the Hammers or wherever he took it. And that was probably when he lived in LA. But
Yeah, I don't remember how to get back to my Google Drive since I switched to iPhones.
yeah,
Can you go in Chrome and get to your Google Drive from Chrome?
I have Google Photos, so I don't know if you have that, you have to get into your Google account, like sign into it. It's almost like kind of together on my YouTube, but it's kind of separate. That's how I have all my saved photos and memories and stuff. I don't know if Chrome has that, but Google Photos.
So
on
I'd
the
have to
phone.
download. I thought when I did everything came over to this phone.
Yeah,
So I had to load some app that converted iPhone to,
yeah.
or Google to iPhone.
I have her on Facebook.
But I got some videos of when I had the Bronco, and
Yeah.
I'd take it out in the desert and try to hold my phone and fly through the
Yeah.
desert in the Bronco.
I actually, what I do,
2 years
because I'm a
ago.
YouTuber, I'm on YouTube, and what I do is I take one of those phone holders,
Right.
and I'll mount it, and then I'll turn my phone sideways, and I'll
Oh.
film that way.
Uh-huh.
Like that one video you liked when I was driving my Blazer in the snow from
Oh,
work.
yeah.
I mounted it on there like that, and just drove home like that without
Nice.
holding it, so I
Nice.
could, you know, document that, because I think that was the first time I actually took that in the snow. Well, filmed it in the snow. The other time, I was working somewhere else, and I didn't lock in my hub like I should have when I went on one of my highways, and it was just, you couldn't see any snow, all the leaves were like, you know, just gushing the snow, and I some guy blew by me, and it pushed me a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and I fishtailed, and I did a 360, and I overcorrected it, and I got like, my front rubber got that close to the barrier,
Oh, wow.
and then so I got a little freaked out because I couldn't see anything, so I didn't know people were covering, so I decided just to go slow off the highway, and then I turned off to like a business area, and then I locked my hubs, and I got home perfect.
Right, once you lock the hubs, you were
But
fine.
that was the last time I made that mistake.
Uh-huh.
'Cause I was
Yeah.
like, whatever, it's not a big deal. So, but
Hey, Don.
yeah. So, yeah, it's definitely some stuff to think about.
How's it going, man?
Good, she said you stopped by.
Yeah, we came by and got some stuff.
Good, it's good.
Yeah.
How you been?
Good. What you doing? Just out for a walk now?
Just wandering drains.
Wandering and
Yeah,
drains.
it's been a minute. I got back here. I just got back from Las Vegas.
Oh.
And then I was like, I'm just gonna wander drain.
Yeah. Write some music.
Yeah, well, I freestyle it all, so it's like, just when we're recording.
That's what I mean. You walk around. and
Yeah,
write
it's
music
pretty
in
much
your
how it
head,
is,
yeah.
though, huh? Your brain takes it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. I record music and sing and play guitar.
Oh.
I'm trying to get me a signature series of
Oh.
the you know, what you got.
Uh-huh.
But as soon as they pop up, people just take
Yeah,
it.
they're gone.
Trying to get. I wish Dean would have made some signatures of his, but they never did. And I've been like commenting on their page and saying, hey, you should make some Wayne Static signature Deans. And
Right.
They had some when he passed.
Doesn't ESP still make one?
No, his deal with ESP ended like a while
Yeah, I know, but
back.
they made some though. They made some signature series.
Yeah, I think his contract with him expired
Uh-huh.
after it ended, and he didn't like them. He says they weren't really good to him. They said like only one rep guy knew about him,
Right.
and then when he got into Dean's, like everyone knew.
But I got a video somewhere of him when he was like, "Oh, this ESP is the best guitar I've ever played."
That was in 2007.
yeah.
it's on
They
YouTube.
made it special for me, and blah blah blah. And then a couple years later, he's got a Dean, and he's like, "This is the best guitar I've ever had."
Yeah, he's got to say those things, right?
Yeah.
So he makes the company look good. But I really like those the Duncan distortion pickups he had. Those are good pickups. The passive pickups.
Well, Oh shoot! I just want to say hello to you guys real quick.
Yeah.
Reunion.
Yeah.
Jason.
That's Jason. It's Gabriel.
Meet you.
Hey, Greg.
Greg, nice to meet you.
Just came up to test drive it and see what I thought of it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I have my own other K5, but I looked at it one time and this is the second time I wanted to take
It
it
looks
out.
like a beast.
It's a beast.
Yeah, take it out and, you know,
Yeah.
see if it's for me or, you know, if I want to fully commit.
I feel it. Alright, we'll hit you later.
All right, man. Have a good day.
Alright, see you guys.
Well, you about ready? I'm
Yeah.
starting to get hangry.
Yeah. I'm
Angry?
shocking I haven't, well, I don't got diabetes, so I probably, when you have diabetes, it definitely affects you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta eat something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still
Too many years of alcohol abuse.
a young man, so I'm
I
not
went
at
from
that,
drug abuse to alcohol abuse in the military.
at
Pull
that
into
point.
a park and burn a town down.
That would be cool. So, yeah, like I said, got some more thinking to do, for sure. I love it. It's cool.
I know there's another kid in LA that got one of these other ones. Yeah, I just tried to look it up and see. 'Cause I saw some one time when I looked it up. There's another one in a pink case, not in a coffin case.
That one, actually, that one's all jacked up. Like,
Is it?
if you look at the back, it's not even it's almost like they destroyed the paint on the back.
Oh, I can see it even on the front.
It's like almost seems like it was like it's not. I don't think it's fake, but it almost looks like they kind of tore it up and
Yeah.
beat up on it. There was one when I went to California at Sam Ash, but someone shipped the corner bottom piece of it. And they wanted only $400 for it, but I wasn't gonna buy it online until I played on it because the guitar, you don't know until you play on it if it's got problems or not. You know, if it's, you know, if the wood's all bad on it or electronics and whatnot. But yeah, I got a lot of guitars, so but it'd be nice to have a signature, you know, 600 down the road. I want to get the Explorer. The V's, I like the V's, but you can't. It's hard to play when you're sitting down.
Right.
You have to, you
It's
know,
a stand-up.
the stand-up one.
Yeah. It's a metal guitar.
Yeah, but I like the pickups that he had in those, the Seymour Duncan distortions.
Mm-hmm.
I bought those and put those in my Laguna, and I like them because, you know, they're
They
passive
crunch.
and they're really hot rodded. But I learned a trick where, like, let's say when you plug them into, like, let's say my Line 6 amp, it sounds muddy, but I have a Diamond Darrell Watt pedal, so when I plug all that in, it almost gets rid of that muddy sound. So then it tightens up the crunch, and then it sounds more, you know, more clear and stuff like that.
Right.
And then when you go to play cleans, it cleans it all up. It's not muddy sounding.
Right.
Because that's the one thing I noticed with the EMGs is I don't like that battery, that 9-volt battery, because you don't know all
Like
the
you're
time
getting
full power.
Right.
You know, with that passive, you know all the time it's
gonna work.
It's gonna work.
Yeah.
And I was shocked when I talked to Wayne. I was like, "Didn't you like using the passives pickups?" And he's like, "Well, what did he say?" He said those are good for like live setting, and then he liked the EMGs for the studio and stuff like that.
Because
So,
yeah, every time you play, somebody puts a fresh battery in it for you.
yeah, so I think that's what it was. And I noticed that. Well, when I saw him, he brought like that old ESP black Gibson. He brought that on tour, and then he had like that first model Dean guitars that he got. And then what else did he bring? I think it was only those two guitars, and it sounded good. But I could definitely, when he was switching back from the passive to the active, I could tell a little bit of a difference.
Right.
But it still sounded good regardless.
Yeah.
And someone actually filmed it from Studio 7 on the balcony. I could actually see myself in the front.
Oh, nice.
Which is cool because I had a shitty phone, so the phone video quality wasn't good back then.
Right.
Only the picture.
Well, it's like the early iPhones.
Yeah.
That's the thing I miss about Android. We were just talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
Camera quality in an Android phone is so superior.
Yeah. Yeah. I like this. Like for the video stuff's pretty good.
Right.
The only thing is, like, you know, you can't change out the storage like on an Android, but
Right.
this one's got the 500 gigabytes, the XS, so that helps a lot. And I like the user-friendly part of it.
Right.
But
I mean, I gave an old LG5 to Kevin, my roommate.
yeah,
You know, it has f-stop and shutter speed, and I mean, you can you so much with that camera, and they're so clear and perfect.
Yeah.
Whether you move your hand just a little bit, it's still crystal clear. There's no fuzziness like Apple phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was got a question. So you pretty much sold everything besides the Blazer, the guitar, and
Yeah.
you have little miscellaneous things.
Just
like that.
stickers and posters.
And
That
Queen-
picture.
that Queen of the
I got
Dam
another,
CD.
yeah, the Queen of the Dam CD. And I got another skate deck with no tracks or wheels on it.
The same one I got. Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she had. So she must have had multiple ones because
She had like, I think there was 5 of them.
Yeah.
And then she gave me one for a kid. He signed it.
Yeah.
And on my way down the hill from Joshua Tree to Palm Springs, it flew out of my backpack.
Yeah. Oh.
And so she gave me another one and signed it.
Yeah.
And then I made sure that one didn't fly out, and I brought it to my friend's kid.
Yeah.
And then I got her only one that had tracks on it.
Yeah.
That's the one you got. And then there was 2 left, and I got one of them. I left one of them
Yeah.
in case her sister or somebody wanted it.
Yeah. See, I thought about that the other day. I thought that was cool. Is, you know, I met her in person, so you know, a typical guy, they put like a hot girl on their wall, and they don't even know the person.
Right.
This way, you know, I actually met the person, and it has some, you know,
Right.
has like a story and
Yeah.
some coolness to it.
Yeah, like the other one still has plastic on it.
Still sealed and everything.
Yeah, I mean it's torn,
Yeah.
you know, because it's old. I mean, think about how long Wayne and Tara were together. And
Yeah.
that was before Wayne and Tara, those skateboards.
Yeah. I scored a gold record a couple months ago. That was,
Nice.
it was from the WMRK radio station.
Uh-huh.
Those are hard to get,
Yeah,
but it's like mint condition. It's pretty good.
nice.
I mean, I got every album
Yeah, I
signed
think
by them.
Tara's mom took all of his gold records that were in the little spare bedroom at the house on the
Yeah.
wall. I think she took them all.
Oh.
Wayne's parents didn't even want them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So they only wanted very little.
They, like I said, they came out, they were like, yeah. And, you know, Tara was still alive.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, everything's yours.
And all his gear is gone. Like his
Everything, all
Right.
the stage sets, backdrops. I mean, that whole, you know, you saw the house and then the 3-car garage and then
Yeah.
the carport at the end. The carport at the end is where that parked. Then Challenger,
Yeah.
Tara's Corvette, and then this whole end was just stage shit,
Yeah.
all for being on tour.
So most of the people you said probably stole all that.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I'm
But
sure
I think
eventually.
They had backdrops on backdrops on backdrops for 20 years of been playing. If I wanted to roll them up and take them,
Yeah.
you know, it was like.
Yeah.
And then after Tara passed away, Wayne's parents didn't come back out. Like, oh, Tara's gone. Let's go out and get my son's stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't want any of it. That's why when everybody says Wayne's family, they really weren't, you know.
They didn't. I don't know if they just didn't care. Or they didn't know what to do with all of it.
They might not have known what to do, but it almost seemed like they didn't really care.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's more painful to keep that kind of stuff around.
Yeah.
Well, like you think they would at least like the Guitar Center in Hollywood. You think they would at least maybe like make a casing for all his stuff and for like a little.
Or Hard Rock, one of the Hard
Hard
Rock
Rock.
casinos. You know.
One of this guys, Jacob, he was asking me about this, like if I donated to some thing, and I'm like, no. I was
No.
like, I told him I was like, what I would do.
Just put it on like a land alone. You could display it.
Yeah, like, well, I thought about putting like if I can get a signature guitar, take that vest, the skateboard, the signature guitar, and maybe all the signed stuff I got. I have every album signed. I have Pink Hammer poster signed. I have some set lists from the
Uh-huh.
Pink Hammer tour that I got. I got a lot of stuff. I'm trying to think. And tour passes. I have his last tour pass from the Slime and Soul tour and Powerman 5000. What else?
We should run you out to the Rose Garden.
Star Wars
Get out
stuff,
there.
but
I'll wait
I
for
think
him.
I think it would be
Tell us
nice
to
Gonna grab him here in
to
a
see
minute.
someone
Yeah,
to
take
like
away.
I said, I would put it
Like you
somewhere
might
like
have
in
that.
either
Right.
rock and roll place, in a
Right.
display case,
Yeah.
still own it, but have people go in there and appreciate it,
Right.
but maybe make some little money off of it.
Right.
You know, because no one's going to give you anything selling any of that stuff outright.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm
It's just-
still just in kind
and
of
to me, it's like, it'd be
somebody
kinda-
I grew up with.
It'd just be like, it's one of the, once in a lifetime thing to
Right.
have that stuff. And it just, to me, it'd be like stupid just to let go like that.
Exactly.
Where I'd rather display it and have people appreciate it, but still have, still own it. And not
Right.
just give it to someone that's probably not going to really take care of it like I would.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Like I have, my whole room's like a studio. I have PA systems, amps. I mean, I
Nice.
take good care of myself. And I've had all that since 2007. So, I
Hey
just.
Jason, they might want to do something the rest of the day.
All right, we'll go. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll take off.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Let's go eat before we go to Eugene.
I just told Crystal, I guess we're not going to Eugene. It's getting late now, so we can come out to their house.
Oh, okay.
240. Yeah, and we got to drive back.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not a big deal.
Well, hey,
Yeah,
nice
it's nice
meeting you.
meeting you.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Rick. I appreciate it again.
No
And
problem.
I got it. There's something to think about. I still really want it, but
Oh.
like I said,
So I shouldn't list it on the Wayne Static page?
no, because I'm still thinking about
Okay.
it. But, I mean, like I said, there's.
Give him a deadline.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I can't have two Blazers. That's the problem. I would have to, sell mine and give up some room, And like I said, if that transmission, like I said, probably needs oil. And
Yeah, probably
fix
needs
that.
oil, might be a
Fix that.
training filter.
Yeah. And really, that, like I
Yeah,
said,
how
wouldn't be
it's
that
been,
bad.
what, 6 years since Wayne passed away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it runs good engine wise, so but like I said, if I come back I'm gonna be picking it up, and like I said, if I don't come back then obviously not, but
Right.
so I just wanted to test drive it and get
Think about it for a week. Let me know next week.
all right. Okay, all right, thank you, Rick.